fresh face, bushy tan.
Well rested.
Well rested. Like we didn't drink.
A lot.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Welcome to Bad Girlfriends. I'm Janessa.
And I'm Dana.
And I think you've missed us, but
We've missed you.
this past weekend was Labor Day weekend for us.
Which I will say, though, Labor Day weekend is like the send-off of summer, but I would even say it's like bigger than 4th of July.
I'm actually super sad because I feel like in New Jersey, we go hard for both Memorial Day and Labor Day. The whole weekend, people are just going wild.
I mean, we tie up boats. We go on Lake Minnetonka. We're at like all the parties, all the mansion parties. Go to cabins.
Mm-hmm.
People go hard. Here, it's not like that. I mean, people go out, people go to the beach, but it's not like it is back home for sure.
I feel like everyone here...
Or at a pool. Everyone's at a pool.
It's just... I was ready for like a hardcore, like 3-day bender. Let's do it. And by the second day, I'd say halfway through, most people were like, can we go to sleep now?
That being said, we definitely did do a 3-day bender.
Yeah, well, we're the top 1% for turning up and turning out. We really are, though.
I know.
Give us a reason to party. We'll be there.
Say less.
So, again, we do not have a substance abuse problem. We just like to socialize.
We like to have fun.
Yeah, it's called socializing.
What was your favorite part about the weekend? When you guys went to Desert 5?
No.
Oh. You can bleep that part out.
In LA, there's a lot of rooftop bars. If you don't live out here, there are a lot of rooftop bars. Desert 5 is one of my cool spots to start at. However, halfway through the day, I think we can all guess why this happens, but the pool starts to get a bit murky. So you got to get out of there before it gets murky. Get in, get out before the mercury. Because you don't want to... I don't want to know why the pool is turning a different color, if we're being honest. I don't. I don't want to know if it's your tanning lotion or you're peeing in the pool.
It's probably the tanning lotion and oil.
You have a lot of faith in people.
I don't. I'm trying to give them the benefit of the doubt and not give Desert 5 a bad name.
Desert 5 is a fun, chill vibe. It's a good place to start, but we didn't end there.
No.
We somehow made it from Hollywood down to
Venice, back to Hollywood, or back to West Hollywood.
West Hollywood. And then I went to the heart of West Hollywood, known as
Rainbow District.
The Boys Town.
The
Abbey. Catch me dancing there all night.
I was not trying to make it there either. I really wasn't.
Sometimes a girl gotta dance. You just gotta dance it out. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you.
My favorite part was I was at this little bar.
Which bar?
Do you know? It's called Habanana.
Hainano, the burger place.
Is that it?
Where they only serve beer and wine in Venice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm at this place.
I love that place.
It was packed.
It's always packed.
With the craziest people I've ever met. And shout out to Lisa. You're amazing.
People that work there do not give a fuck.
Lisa did not work there, but she was there to create an environment and an atmosphere. And when you have customers like that, I almost wanted to stay the whole night there. She was a vibe.
It's a vibe. Have you ever been there on 4th of July? 4th of July, it's crazy.
I would totally go.
They have good burgers, too.
Food wasn't even on my mind.
Yeah, I'm sure.
It's not Desert 5. Desert 5 is a little more uppity. Habanana. I like calling it Habanana.
Okay.
Habanana was not. It was much more chill. What about you? What was your favorite Labor Day moment?
It was probably Labor Day.
Like actual Labor Day?
Yeah, you guys were dead to the world, but I went to a pool party at my friend's man's house, which is a mansion.
Just a little.
It's in Hancock Park. And it was fun. It was a vibe. It was the gayest party I've ever been to, and I say that with all due respect because everyone there was gay.
Okay, wait. Gay parties are the best parties.
They're lit. The food, amazing.
The
people, I love every single human that was there. Amazing. I think that was my favorite part because it was like fun but chill. And it was hot. So it was nice to be in a pool.
We don't have a pool.
Mm-mm.
You know when people bring things over and they're like, I'll bring this, I'll bring that. What do you think is the cop-out when you bring something? You're like, I'll bring this, but you're like, that's the easiest thing to bring. Of course, somebody has to bring it.
Maybe a veggie platter.
See, when you...
No one's going to eat it, but someone's got to bring it.
No, it's not a backyard party. I don't care if it's at a mansion or at a shack, unless there's a veggie platter there. You need the veggie platter just in case somebody wants to be healthy and say they're on a diet during a holiday weekend.
No.
Psychopaths do that.
He even had like chips and everything. He had like potato chips, tortilla chips, guacamole, salsa, French onion dip, which I love.
Host of the year.
Literally. Thank you, Joe. I love him.
We ended up at a house party at one point in the weekend. And I have to say, I forgot how much I love
a good house party
on a holiday weekend. It was fun. I played a game that I've never played. It was disgusting. Don't get me wrong. I chose White Claw. But it was like a flip cup game, kind of.
It was like quarters, but with beer pong, with ping pong balls and like red solo cups.
I have actually never heard or seen or played that game.
Quarters or Rage Cage?
Whichever one they made me do.
Rage Cage.
It got harder, but it was fun, and it was a way to bring everyone at the house party. You know how, like, okay, I realized no matter what age you are at a house party, boys and girls will always separate until somebody has the nerve to be like
a game.
So, like, make
even a joke, when we were playing Rage Cage, like it was the girls on one side and the boys on the other.
At one point, I stood next to someone who didn't know, and Dana was like, "I'm gonna go on the other side." I was like, "Yeah, let's mix things up. Let's make friends." I miss the era of house parties, but not with people who want you to know their names. Like just people that are there to have a good time. Mm-hmm. Take away the Hollywood Hills. Take away Your mansion party was nice though because
that's another reason why I think close. It was like it was, and why I had more fun. It wasn't like a Hills party that we've been to where it's like a bunch of randoms like and it's like a ton of them. Like it was everybody knew everybody. It wasn't like these people don't know these people. Like we were all like intertwined.
There is a recipe to the perfect party. I think one of the biggest things for those parties to work is you do have to invite people that you know are comfortable to talk to people they don't know too. Like they don't know them, but they're okay to start a conversation. Yeah. Because you can have the shy people, that's fine, but you need one or two people that
just I'll always talk to everybody.
Yes, this is true.
I talk to everyone.
When we go out in general, by the end of the night, we know who everyone is, and they usually remember us the next time we roll through. Is that good? Is that bad?
I don't know.
It depends on the night.
No, I don't. I've never had someone be like, "Oh, I met Dana last night." Everyone's always like, "Oh my God, I met Dana last night. She's great."
I've met Dana before. And I'm like, "Oh, okay. Did you have fun?" They're like, "Yeah, she almost killed me." I'm like, "But it was a good time." Like, yeah.
But did you die?
Did you die though?
No.
It's like same thing when I'm driving. Like, did you die though?
I love when people are like,
no. This week, Dana's friends actually stopped in my bar and they hung out for a little bit. And they shared a story with me about you. They stopped in and they're talking to me and they're like, last time I saw Dana, we were on our way to a speakeasy. I'm like, what? Like, this is how we're starting. They're like, yeah, we were here. We were going to stay. And then we went to the speakeasy. We got to the speakeasy. And Dana said, oh my God, where's my phone? And they basically said, her one friend was like, I don't know, Dana, you're going to have to take the L and just get a new phone. But the other person who was with her, because they were all a little lit, was like, no, I know exactly where we stopped. Like, let's go back.
It was in the street.
They retraced their steps. You had to walk about a mile.
Yeah, Brian, like, he's a real one for that. He straight up went back with me because I...
Go ahead, tell it.
Okay, because we were walking and I had to pee.
Sometimes it happens.
We were nowhere near a bathroom. We were like in a neighborhood. So
when nature calls, you have to answer.
I went pee and I dropped my phone. And Brian I love him for that. He went back with me. We searched the grounds and we found it. It was there.
That's
but
amazing.
Cam was like, Dana, I don't know. We've come a long way. I was like, okay, fuck you, Cam. Brian, you're a real one.
Fuck you. You're cool. Also, guys, at Desert 5, if you decide to go, there is this table of hats, which Dana has on right now, Ask Pro Shops.
They have a bunch of them, though.
They have a bunch of them. So Dana wasn't with us for this, but Lexi walks over with the hat. That one.
Well, I wanted one of these because I've been wanting a Bass Pro Shop hat for because also here's the other thing is I'm from the Midwest, so people wear Bass Pro Shops like all the time. Like I think I had one when I was a little kid that was hot pink. And so now people are starting to wear them like ironically, and it's funny. It's funny to me. It's kind of like Stanley's too. I grew up with Stanleys. My dad owned a farm, so he had the original Stanleys that you would bring on a tractor.
Oh, like
God. The ones that were shaped like a bear. So now it's like funny to me that all these people and Gen Zers are like wearing things like Bass Pro Shop or have a Stanley as like irony because like that's how I grew up. I grew up a little hick, like
just a little bit.
So when I saw they had these, I was like, oh my God, I need one. one.
I love this one, and Lexi got it for her, and she was like, just make sure we don't lose it. It's for Dana. I said, okay, if I have to be responsible
I'm
for
gonna wear it.
I'm wearing it.
Absolutely.
And I did. And the amount of people that were like, that's a cool hat, not realizing exactly what it said.
Yeah,
though.
they thought it was a Bass Pro Shop hat, I'm sure, for real. Because if you don't look at it close enough, it looks the same.
Well, at one point, someone tried to say something sassy to me, and they're like, you and your Bass Pro whatever hat. And I go, maybe you should learn how to read. And I flipped it down, and they were like, oh my God, that's so cool. I'm like, I know. In my mind, I'm like, it's Dana, but I don't care. I don't care.
It's a fishing brand.
That's why it's so wild to me.
It's a fishing brand, and there's Bass Pro Shops all over. It's like a Cabela's. Like, and if you don't know what Cabela's is, do not get the hat.
I don't know what it is, but I want the hat.
I love Cabela's. It's a hunting. It's like a outdoorsman, like crazy.
Something I will never do.
Yeah, we had like one of the biggest Cabela's in my hometown, and it was supposed to have a gun range, but it didn't.
Okay, gun range, fun. I'll go to one of those. Fishing, please don't ever ask me to go with you, ever.
Hunting, you'd hate hunting too.
I don't want. No moving targets.
It's not even about moving targets. It's about you have to get up before the sun. You're not allowed to talk. You have to dress very warmly, and the chances of you shooting a deer or shooting a buck, I shouldn't even say deer, shooting a buck, are very little unless you've been watching your trail cams, doing your research. A lot goes into it.
She just read me for Phil. She said, you're not getting up early enough. You cannot dress like a slut. And
you can't talk.
I can't talk. And I have to watch trails of poop? No, I'm okay.
Not well. I have this really good friend. She puts me to shame. She's actually hunts, like big game hunts. She's literally missed people's weddings because she was hunting. I love that for her.
Maybe I am missing out on something. If you're missing weddings for this, it might just be smart.
No.
No. Don't get me started about weddings. Have you ever went hunting before?
Yeah, I've gone hunting, yeah.
Did you actually kill something?
No.
Oh.
No. I sat in the trees.
Okay, so
But I've shot a rifle before, and then I know the get down. I know what it is. I know what it is. I know what I'm doing.
So you would probably survive if they left you in the woods.
Yeah, I think I'd rather have a bow than a gun, though.
Really?
Mm-hmm. I've been both.
Why though? Why the bow?
I don't know.
It's more like one with land.
Yeah, and I don't know.
Going back to our roots, I don't know.
I guess too, a lot of my exes, more of them bow hunted than gun hunted. So
that seems so much harder to me. You have to be so much more precise, right?
Some of in college, my neighbors had in the back of their house, they had a whole setup so they could practice bow hunting. They had a bale of hay and it had like a target on it. And they would practice shooting.
My backyard did not look like this at all. That's why it's always wild to hear stories
our farm looked like it. You could shoot on our farm, anything.
I can't say anything because at one point, one Easter, we got ducks as a present. So for a little bit, we had 5 ducks running around.
Real ducks or decoys?
No, real ducks. Oh. Real ducks just shitting all over the backyard. It was yeah.
I brought ducks home once.
I see that for you. You see.
I brought a lot of animals home. My dad's like, no.
What's the wildest
we lived on the edge of a nature preserve, so I would go down to the park or the boardwalk, and there'd be all this life, just animals everywhere.
Just life happening.
There'd be foxes and.
What's the craziest animal you ever brought home?
Probably a duck. Okay,
that's not that bad.
No, but it was not wanted. It was a wild animal. It wasn't.
How did you capture it?
I was just holding it.
Like a baby?
Yeah. It wasn't a baby. It was a mallard.
I don't know.
A male.
I don't know what that is.
Duck. And he was stuck in the
duck whisperer
in the creek. So I sound so Hick.
No, I love it. Go ahead. She's Dana.
I'm really not this Hick either in real life.
Maybe not anymore.
Not anymore.
Younger you.
Really, really acclimated to LA.
I think if someone met you, they think you're city.
Yes.
Until they
hear about my childhood.
Until she starts telling you how to hunt,
But my parents didn't like. I brought a lizard home. I brought tadpoles home.
That makes me feel better. I used to bring home salamanders because they were easy to find.
Well, and then when I had a lizard, my parents let me keep it, and then I would go out in the yard and catch crickets for it because that's what I ate.
Okay, in New Jersey, we just went to the store.
And we also would go to the store and buy crickets at PetSmart. But it was way more fun to try and catch them outside.
But you have to tell them what your mom would say too.
What time?
About when you would catch the crickets. You always tell me your mom said something.
She'd be like, "What are you doing outside?" And I'm like, "I'm cricket hunting." She'd be like, "You are such a weird little girl."
But I love you.
And I love you. Yeah.
See, she let you be weird.
She did. I was a weird little girl. She wanted me to be the girliest of girls, and that just was not going to happen.
I was a girly girl growing up. I loved dolls. I wasn't into sports.
I was a little bit of both. I had a lot of dolls and stuffed animals, but I did not love dance. I did not like gymnastics. I know you're all going to be shocked by this, but I did not like to brush my hair. I didn't.
No, the way Dana brushes her hair, I'm concerned now. I'm like, what are you doing? Are you doing that? And she's like, don't worry, nothing hurts anymore. Which is also
so deep,
slightly concerning.
So deep. I did not want to sit at home and play with dolls.
Wow.
Sorry.
Thank you so much. Some of us, it's okay to play with dolls. It's okay if you wanted to play with dolls.
I just didn't. But then it's funny because you look at all the stuff. I had so many Barbies. I had so many American Girl dolls. I had 3 American Girl dolls. I probably had like 20 Barbies. And
I had a whole bin of Barbies.
But you probably played with them.
Oh, yeah, and a whole bin of Bratz, and I put them back perfectly every time. Do you know how many collector ones I had, though? Not realizing it now.
Yeah.
But years later, they were probably worth, some of them that I had, I know for a fact, worth, $10,000. And let's say I had 5 of them, maybe. There was a yard sale one year. I decided I was too grown to play with my Barbies and my Bratz. And instead, I let my mom sell the whole bin for $5.
The whole bin?
The whole bin. I said, I don't play with Bratz or Barbies anymore. I don't care. And then I let her sell them. And years later, I was like, holy shit, I could have had $100,000 in the bank.
$5?
Yes. She just wanted it
Your
out of...
mom let you do that? My mom would be like, $5 a Barbie. That's what my mom would have done.
No. My mom was like, get rid of your shit. You have too many things. You need to get rid of stuff. And I was like, fine. Get rid of the Barbies. Don't care.
I bet we still have them. I should go find them next time my mom gives them to my niece. I bet she would. And then it doesn't matter. They're already old. She can play with them all they want.
All I'm saying is see if there's any collectors first.
Nah. I cut their hair and shit. I never
Never mind.
Yeah.
You have Cynthia dolls.
Yeah, I totally do.
Well, if you're watching this and you have them in mint condition, look into that. I'm telling you. You could probably quit your job.
Okay, don't make promises like that. Don't do that.
Hey, no. Also, okay, another thing I had a tub of stuffed animals. What, you remember them?
Like
the Beanie Baby ones. The Beanie Baby ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got rid of that at the next yard sale after that.
For $3?
I'm batting 1,000. I don't know what I think that one was 20. I don't know. She was like, just get them out of my yard.
I had the Princess Diana one.
You see what I mean?
And the Valentino one.
You see what I mean? And speaking of games, Dana, I guess it's kind of an adult game now, but...
Yeah, Dancing with the Stars.
Yeah. Are you here for this new season?
I'm going to watch. I mean, there's a few people. Phaedra Parks is on it. Love Phaedra.
I like Phaedra.
But my biggest qualm with ABC...
Ooh, I know what this one
is you put Anna Delvey on Dancing with the Stars. And I cannot back that up. I cannot get behind that. In fact, I am very disappointed and I'm very shocked because ABC is affiliated with Disney and Disney is very strict about who they cast in anything that they're associated with. They are. Remember what I told you about FX when they bought FX? Some of my friends used to be extras on some of the shows, and when Disney bought FX, they couldn't be extras anymore. If you're so afraid to have criminals on your networks, then maybe take Anna Delvey off the cast list.
Ooh, yeah, Disney, for legal reasons, Disney is very particular with who they put on, but Anna Delvey is...
She's a convicted felon and under house arrest.
It's kind of crazy.
And her Dancing with the Stars video, she has her ankle bracelet on.
I kind of like that, though.
I don't.
Lindsay Lohan wore hers.
That's Lindsay Lohan. I love Lindsay Lohan.
I mean-
Lindsay Lohan didn't steal from people.
I'm gonna say something I know you're gonna hate this.
I already know what you're gonna say, and she's not a Robin Hood.
No. It's okay.
Because the one time you're like, she stole from the rich. I'm like, she stole from the rich with like pretending to be rich. There's a difference. She didn't steal from the rich and give to the poor.
I also knew how Dana felt about this, and I like when she ran. So I just said I think it's kind of interesting that that's what she did with it. And then Dana was like, no, because it's not giving to the rich. I was like, okay, I respect that. I understand why you don't like her. That makes sense to me. I don't think what she did was smart.
She owes people money. And you're going to be on Dancing with the Stars? I hope you give all those people the money that you owe them back and get deported. I literally hope you get deported.
All I was really going to say is I think Anna Delvey is the closest thing, and we've talked about this before, to low-key like a wild 2000 celebrity. Like, who else, when you compare it that way, I don't think, doesn't mean she's a great person, doesn't mean what she did was right, but she's out there not giving a fuck. And still
but
getting
people
opportunities.
Are getting, I know, which is unfortunate because there's people out here that deserve opportunities that aren't getting them because we're going to give airtime to a deranged con artist.
You heard it from Dana.
I hope ABC sees this and I hope you reevaluate. I hope Disney sees this and you reevaluate what you're doing because you take jobs away from people because of who they are as humans, but that's cool? No.
I have one last question for you.
Okay, I can't wait.
Are you going to be upset if Anna Delvey can actually dance?
Yeah.
So you want her to be bad?
I do. It's gonna like add salt to the wound because then
If
it's
she's
gonna,
good?
yeah, because then I'm like, I know myself too. I'll be like, oh, okay. And I can't remember who her partner is, but I like her partner. I think her partner is someone. It's like is it Gleb?
That's the thing with Dancing with the Stars. Sometimes the professional dancers on the show are just my favorite, and whoever they're paired up with is not.
I know.
And I can't bring myself to support anything when it's someone I don't want to support.
Yeah.
Even if I like the other person.
Yeah, I 100% agree. She also looks like she's in really good shape, so I mean, but that doesn't mean you're good at dancing.
Yeah, this is true.
I'm going to be upset. I hope, but we the people have the power to vote her off. Don't vote for her.
You heard it here first.
PSA to not vote for someone.
Don't vote for
Anna Delvey.
Yep. Hashtag don't vote for Anna Delvey.
Hashtag no mirror ball for Anna.
Hashtag no mirror ball for Anna. You heard it here first.
Oh my
on
God.
that note, I was like, do we have any feral moments? I feel like we're good.
I think my feral moment was I'm telling you that story about when I lost my phone.
Sorry, we got into our feral moments very early on this week.
Just make sure you have your phone if you ever have to pee outside.
If nature calls, do it. But make sure your phone is in your hand when you're done. That's all we got to tell you this week.